Welcome to Red Dead Redemption 2, it's Abyss, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how to complete a stranger mission called He's British, of course. Now in order to complete it, we'll talk to this man named Margaret right here, which is an animal wrangler. His caravan, I guess, crashed or whatever, and he lost all of his animals, so we're going to have to locate all of them, basically, to complete this mission. Now this is going to be 5 parts, and this is the first part right now, just the introduction, and in the description below, I'll have timestamps for each individual part. This way you can jump to any part of this video. So I'll be back to explain the next part where we need to find a fake zebra.
Me? Ooh. Now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals, they escaped, and now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend, help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret.
Alright, so for part 2 we need to locate Margaret's zebra. This is actually a mule with some painted stripes on it. So you can use your binoculars to identify it and find it. Once you do, just use your lasso, hook it, and then bring it all the way back to Margaret, which is going to be a long and slow ride.
Yep. Look here. Easy there. Oh, easy there. What have they done to you?
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment,
Of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
tiger?
Yes, and taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
All right, so for the third one, we need to help Margaret's handler look for a tiger. Now, when we get there, she sent the lion out to go look for the tiger and help out, but the fake lion is a dog and ends up getting eaten by the tiger, which the tiger ends up being a wild cat with stripes on it. So once you locate the dog, you're going to bring it back to this caravan right here and use it as bait. Then you'll just have to hide around a corner, and once the tiger approaches, it'll jump into the back of the caravan, and then you can just shut the gate on it. Afterwards, you'll just have to go back to where Margaret is to end the mission.
It is a right old predicament.
You're lying from Timbuktu, weren't you?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of... That's where I lost sight of them.
I got it. Got the trail. These are paw prints. You paint this dog? There's some pigment here. Looks like blood to me. Shit. Well, what's this? Oh, darn. I found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
The other half? Really?
I'm gonna put it in your wagon. You find somewhere to hide.
Oh, well, I'll put on that log then.
Okay. Gloves up. Stay down. She won't get you falling.
Come quick. I'll be out to find Tiger.
Cougar, you mean?
And end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
You haven't any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you don't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
It ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make of it.
Well, that's very wise of me. Especially when you're like zebras and tigers. Hey, keep it down. Come on.
Look, I really don't think she was a dog. Like I said, it was
That's right.
Oh, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in. Sorry, girl. All right, let's go.
Okay, drop it, and I'll be down.
Drop it.
Let's get back to Margaret. She's still eating. I will cut. Let's take this all.
My creature's down, John. Being friendly one at a time. This is actually easy. Maybe I should have one myself. Oh, great. Hey, how do I introduce myself? Tell me, Tess. How are you end up in this one?
Yes, so with my information now. I'll be some luck. I'm at Margaret. Goes talking. You can come tell this field set his face.
It's gone all right.
It's not my coach. Okay? She's the world's second latest woman in New England.
So you got that sort of the next one.
You think? I hope so. Top five is. Depends on how many more things they get at the ring.
Maybe one of these days, the best female for the job will actually be the leader.
Oh, I know that one will happen. We also remember out here. That's stuff. The judge will not give us two.
Okay. You're the only thing to do with that story right now.
Mr. Margaret, a lot of things, but let's feel that beer. Ain't you?
So imagine you're right about that.
It's tearing out here. Looking for any kind of landmark. Oh, there again. Got hundreds of chocolate, but when we went down the it's gone.
No, now they're back. So, please. You would manage it yourself. Let's help you all.
What women did that business? Actually, it's really like you.
Only the professional theatrics. They're women.
Here it is. Be careful.
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing.
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
But playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or are you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddamn you! But a cow barn in Rhodes is hardly Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
Okay, so for our fourth part, we need to locate the lion at the ranch. Now, when we get there, you're going to see two guys all scared guarding the barn door. So when you enter the barn door, you go searching for it, but then the lion ends up escaping. Right after that, you find out that the lion is not a fake lion like the other one. It's actually a real lion. So you basically have to follow the blood trail to where the lion's at, and then you have to use your dead eye to kill the lion. Afterwards, you'll have to go to the final mission, which is number 5, which is just going back to Margaret to complete everything. Other than that, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you support by hitting that like button and subscribing and turning on the notification bell. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, boy.
Didn't look like no dog.
Come here, boy. Let's go.
Look what you've done! Look what you've done!
Son of a bitch. I'll take care of this. Sweet mother. Easy, boy. Easy. Shit!
Woo, he got it! He shot the thing! Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner. Whoever owns...
Odysseus returns. Sally, get the cages ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Margaret, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I
A
knew.
goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand, and they feel the roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes. One man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir, and thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.